Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and we're designdetectives.com. Well, in our last video we created an email pop-up from scratch using the Divi 5 theme, no coding involved. And lo and behold, Elegant Themes, the makers of the Divi 5 theme, have got 6 free email pop-ups that you can download and use here. I tested one out on my page here. If I reload this page, after a few seconds, you're going to see a pop-up pop up. There it is right there. It's in fixed position, so if people try and scroll down the page, it's going to stay there. And we can close it out with a little X right there. And they've got several to choose from. I'll take you through downloading and installing one today. Really easy to do. I'll put the URL of this page down below the video. I'll take you through it very quickly, but feel free to watch the videos and read the info. There's some good stuff here. I'm going to roll down a little bit to table of contents. I'm going to go ahead and hit the download for free button. That's going to take us down here. You may have to put in your email address. I'm already signed into my account. That's all you do. Put in your email address and this button will appear. Hit the download. It's going to download it to your default download location. Once you download it, it's going to download as a zip file. Just right click and extract it. I'm going to extract mine here. And it pops up with these JSON files. And they're your email pop-up. Bottom one here, if you import it, you can import all of them at once. Or you can just choose the ones you want and import them separately. If I go up, we've got the preview right here. Got email pop-up 1, 2, etc. I use number 5 for mine. Let's go ahead and use that again. I'll show you exactly how to do it. To import these, you need to go down to your dashboard, to Divi, and to your Divi library. There's the one that I imported earlier. Let's get rid of that and I'll re-import the same one. I'm going to go up here to import and export. I want to import. Remember, I've got my files in this little folder right here. I'm going to drag number 5 across. I'm just left clicking and dragging it. And I'm going to drop it where it says no file selected. Or you can hit the choose file button and browse to it that way if you prefer. I'm not going to check the import presets box. I'm just going to go ahead and import. Great. And there we have it again in our little library here. Now, any page that you might want to put it on, just go to that page. I'll use this same page. I'll get rid of the one that's there. I go to wireframe mode. Here it is right here. We can tell it's it because it's grayed out, telling us it's not there on desktop. So I'm going to trash that one. And let's go back to regular mode here. Doesn't really matter where you put it in because it's in fixed positioning. So I'll just put it underneath my first section there. Hit the little blue button to add a new section. We're going to go ahead and add from the library. And here it is right here. Pre-styled email pop-up section 5. I'm going to use this section. And there it is. Like I say, it's in fixed position. So it stays there. Now to edit it, it's just like any other Divi module. We've got a section here. It's probably where that background image is. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's right there. They've got a gradient on top. Let's throw our own image in, perhaps. And then we've got another little heading module. And another heading module. Probably a text module. Then we've got an email opt-in. Now with the email opt-in form, you've got to make sure that you've got it actually hooked up to an email account like MailChimp or Constant Contact. And you need to put your details in there before it's going to show up. If you want to get rid of that, like I did, I got rid of it and just put a button in instead. That's really easy to do. I'll leave that there for a moment. I'm just going to add a button, or you just put a little contact form with just an email field in. I'm just going to use a button. I want the button to say subscribe. Obviously, put the link where you want to take people in, just down below here. Design-wise, I'm going to throw this in the middle. I'm going to do a little bit of cheating here. I'm going to go into this module here. Go over to design where the button is. I'm going to copy it and say copy button attributes. I'm going to go back into our button module now. We do exactly the same thing, design and button. I'm going to paste the button attributes. So we've got a similar looking button. I kind of like to have mine full width, just the same as that email opt-in form. I thought that looked kind of nice. So I'm going to cheat again. We're in this button. I'm going to go over to advanced. I'm going to go to my custom CSS. You don't have to do this. You can do this with a bit of padding if you want to. I'm going to go to module elements, main element. I'm just going to write width 100 and the percent sign. As you can see, that's now full width button like the one above. Just needs a little bit of padding to fatten it up a bit. So if we go to design, back to our button and spacing, padding top and bottom, let's try 15 pixels and see where that takes us. Hit the chain, it'll do the other side. That's about right. We could probably go up one more. Perfect. Now we've got our button style right. We can get rid of that. So you see, it's very easy to customize these things. Now we need to actually create the interaction that's going to make this work. Now we've got our little icon module up here. If I go into, I've clicked on it and it's made that disappear, but we've actually gone into the icon. Let's have a look at the interaction for it. We go over to advanced. That's where you'll find the interactions. This one, I believe, had an interaction on it already. Yeah, on click. Let's see. When we click that little icon, it's going to hide the element. And the element has got an admin label of section Popup 5. Perfect. Don't need to do anything to that. That's all working perfectly. Make sure everything's saved. We got our pop-up back. Perfect. So we know that's going to work. But we don't want to see this all the time. In fact, we don't want to see it at all when the page loads, so we can hide it on all devices in a minute. And how do we want it to pop up? Well, mine, I want it to pop up on page load. So let's go back into the whole section itself. Again, we want to go over to advanced, where we'll find interactions. This time we're going to add our own. I'm going to go down to where it says load, which basically means when the page loads, we want to show this. Show element. What element? Well, it's got that admin label of Popup 5 and it's right there. Now I do want a delay. I want a delay of perhaps 4 seconds. We want the page to load and then we want this to pop up. So let's say 4 seconds. I'm just going to put in 4. If you want to use milliseconds, that's fine. It's 4,000 milliseconds. I'm going to use seconds. Let's make sure we save this. Great. But we don't want to see this thing at all when the page loads initially. We just want it to pop up after 4 seconds. So what we need to do, we're still in here. We're still in the advanced. We can close up interactions. I want to hide it on all devices. We can do that down below with visibility. Don't want to disable it on phone. Don't want to disable it on tablet and desktop. And let's grayed it out because we disabled it here. Perfect. So if you've done everything correctly, this should now work. And of course, if you want this to pop up on every page, you need to build it into a custom footer or a custom header. That way it'll appear on every single page. Great. Well, let's save. And we'll re-preview. Here's our page. After 4 seconds, it should pop up. There it is right there. Fantastic. They can read it. They can go down. They can click the button if they want to. Or they can get rid of it. Just like that. Really nice little feature. As you can see, really easy to do. No coding involved with Divi 5. We used to do this sort of thing with Divi 4. And we just do it with a bit of JavaScript. But there you have it. You've got 6 little free downloadable email pop-ups. And of course, they don't have to be email pop-ups. You can use them for whatever you want to use them for. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you or make a little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.